kill. You would be dead, turned to stone with just one glance. This is the myth of Medusa, a monstrous female, feared by all men, on the battlefield and beyond. But she will be challenged by a surprising enemy. Behind this story lurks a stunning reality. As Greece's most famous monster inspired by the human corpse? And is her story based on actual science, as seen in our night sky? Discover the hidden meaning behind one of the greatest stories ever told. The hunt for the head of Medusa. This was once a garden. Now, it is a graveyard littered with dead bodies. Each face frozen in a moment of terror. The fatal moment when it gazed upon Medusa.
Her gaze penetrates right into your inner being and petrifies you from the inside out.
The myth of Medusa has captivated us for almost 3,000 years. Today, her image still commands instant recognition around the world.
The Medusa that we often see depicted on vases features a woman with boar's tusks, snakes curling around her head instead of hair. Sometimes she is bearded. Very often she's grimacing, facing us directly with her tongue lolling out of her mouth and her eyes staring straight at you.
In ancient Greece, myths made sense of a confusing world. Their stories recorded history, explained nature, and dictated how people should live. The Medusa myth was no exception.
They teach lessons to the society and help them organize things. And I think the Medusa story gives us a window into just certain kinds of values in ancient Greek society. It surely gives a sense of kind of a rich portrait of men's experience, insofar as they may well have felt at some point in their lives completely under the spell of some bewitching type of woman.
Medusa can crush a man with a single penetrating look. It is a power that makes her nearly invincible.
The Medusa myth awakens a number of fears in people, especially men. This image of the all-powerful woman whose gaze can't be averted, whose gaze can see right through you to expose everything inside of you, that can freeze you in your tracks and somehow devour you and consume you. And I think men in particular are very afraid of this sort of strong woman.
To the ancient Greeks, Medusa's deadly image was one of the most terrifying in all of mythology. But she was not always a monster. According to the myth, Medusa was once a ravishing woman. Every man in Greece wanted to possess her.
What she's described as is she's a beautiful woman with long flowing locks of hair. Every suitor wants to marry her. She causes envy among everyone.
But Medusa can't get married. She is a priestess of Athena, the goddess of war, and bound by an eternal vow of chastity.
Athena is the patron goddess of the great city of ancient Athens. She's also a virgin goddess. Sex is not a part of her world. She's actually beyond the reach of any male desire.
The servants in her temple would have been expected to be virginal, so they can devote their energies not to domestic issues and childbearing, but to the goddess's service.
Medusa, the hideous image of evil, starts out as a symbol of purity. This is the story, but could it be based on reality? Athena's temple is no myth. It still stands today high atop the Acropolis in Athens. The Parthenon. In Greek, it means place of the Virgin.